So this is the chart that I will be using to make a lace leaf edging, and I have made the chart here and I'll put it in the pattern so you can follow. So basically what you see here, the line where it's landed this way, it means you will transfer the stitches on the needle toward the left side, and the same thing with this one, it's going toward the right. So we'll be moving the stitch over here toward the right, and here the center stitch where you put the 3 stitches together, you bring the one on the right over and one on the left over to the center, and it forms center. It's called central double decrease, and I will show you how to do that. So this pattern consists of 16 rows and 16 stitches. Okay, so I'll put the chart down here where I can see, and we are going to begin our leaf edging. So bring the 16th stitch to the holding position, and then we're gonna start cast on these 16 stitches. I have my yarn ready, and I'm gonna start with E-wrap. Have a clip at the end so it stays snug. Start doing E-wrap for 16 stitches. Got 16 stitches. Now I'll thread that on my machine. I'm gonna start to knit a row of these. Okay, it's a good idea to bring all this needle all the way because it helps holding the stitches. So I knit our first row. Now first row I will bring the needle back out again for a few times here. So I'm gonna knit one more row before we start our first row. Okay, so this is good for me to begin. Now I can begin putting my weight down. So now we're gonna start our first row. For the first row, we're gonna start moving this needle toward the center. First, I will mask the stitch number 8 with a pencil so I know where the center stitch. So number 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this will be my center stitch. And the 2 at the ends are here. Alright, so now we're gonna start out by using our hand tool. Transfer to first row. Gonna bring this 2 stitch in, so move this in one position and then return this, and then we're gonna move the 4 of these stitches toward the center stitch. So I have the prong here, we use number 3. Okay, 3 and 1 is the best for this one. Okay, I got 1 in there. Now I bring the rest. Bring this toward the center. Might as well bring it all the way out. Okay, this one, make sure the needle in the working position too, or can be all the way out. And this, I'm not finished with this one yet, sorry. We have to bring this side in also. So everything here, we start with 3. If you have 4-prong transfer tool, you can use it. Be one time done, right? Once it's done. No, I don't have 4, I have 3 and 1. Okay. Or I have 2 and 1. And then, so that's all for this row transfer. We just transfer 4 stitches toward the center, 4 stitches toward the center, and left these 2 opened. Then we transfer the 2 end one toward one more position. So this is our first row. So we knit again. So that 2. Now start our row number 3. Okay, row 3. We're gonna move. Oh, change my tool now. 2, 3 is the best for this one, because we're gonna transfer 3 to the center, 3 to the center, and 2 into one position here. Move this in. Just keep moving one position at a time. And then look at the center stitch here. Now we're gonna move 3, because last time we moved 4, now we move 3. Center stitch, move 3 from the left to the center. That's all we have to transfer for now, because this side is gonna be straight and this side is gonna be like curvy. So now we knit 2 rows. Move on to next row 5. Row 5, still moving in. Okay, so we're gonna move 2 of the right to the center, 2 of the left to the center stitch, and then 2 edge stitch moving in one position, and move 2 stitches from the right side of the center stitch to the center stitch. So we start from 4, and then we do 3, and then we do 2. And guess what the next one is? Right, 1. You got it. Okay. So that's it for this row transfer. Next 2 row. Now, row 7. So we're still moving in, because we got 1 more stitch to go. So this time I will use 1 and 2. 1 and 2. So 2 edge stitches going in one position, like decrease, and then 1 stitch going in to the center, and 1 stitch going in the center. Knit 2. And now we are going to do the expanding part. So we decrease all the way up to here, and now we're gonna do row 9. We start expand the stitch out. So this is where it curve right here, curve in, curve out. So we're going to begin our row 9 by bringing the 2 end stitch out, and then on the left side we bring 2 out also, leaving 3 stitches in the center. So the center stitch here. So first we're gonna start bringing these 2 stitches outward toward the right, one position, create an eyelet on this stitch, and then we want to have 1 stitch on each side of the center stitch. 1, 2, 3, right? Total of 3. So we want to move these 2 stitches toward the left. Put that 1 more position there, because we want to have the eyelet right at the same position here. Okay, so empty needle here. Just make sure you bring it back up to the working position. Now that's all for the transfer for this row. It's row 9. Make 2 rows. Now row 11. Gonna continue moving outward. Bring the 2 stitch here at the end out 1 position. Needle in working position. And we have here, we want to increase, so these are 2 on each side of the center, 2 on each side of the center right here. So we will move these 2 stitches 1 more position toward the left, and knit 2 rows. Next row 13, almost done with 1 set here. So row 13 still moving outward. Keep doing that, moving out 1 position, bring the needle back up, and now we have 1, 2, 3 stitches on each side of the center stitch, and we want this side to be the same. So 1, 2, 3. So we move this one and this one over to the left. That easy, right? Knit 2 rows. Now the final rows of the pattern. So moving out, so we have here 4 stitches on each side. So we move this guy here over, and finish our pattern. So I don't know if you can see, let me see, I'm gonna move the camera so you can see how it look. Okay, so this is how it look on the back. So we're starting from this down here, down below, and moving it in, bringing it in, and then we expand it out. So this is how it look like. It start out from the half leaves first and then go up. So that's finished 1 set of the pattern, and you just keep going and going. So this is how it look like when you finish the edge. So the right side be like that. This is the wrong side. This is the side where we were working with. So it look pretty neat, right? That's the scarf I made, kind of like a shawl actually, but you can wear it like a scarf. I'm gonna write down the pattern and everything. So to share it with you, this free pattern. And also another leaf that I made, and this one doesn't have the like a curvy edge. I just make them like a flat on both sides. This is kind of double hat. So that pattern also will be share